Welcome back to Wall Street Today. My name is Greg Rollett, and right now I'm joined by an incredible guest. He is the author of the best-selling book, Retirement Boom, Jeff Carter. Jeff, welcome to Wall Street Today.
Thank you, Greg. It's my pleasure.
And I'm really excited to have you here because you are tackling a subject that so many Americans need right now, and that is retirement for the baby boomers. So why don't you tell us a little bit about who you are and why this is such an important topic for you?
Sure. Greg, I'm a retirement income certified professional and work specifically with individuals age 60 and older that are wanting to convert their hard-earned savings into guaranteed monthly lifetime income that they cannot outlive. Specifically in the book Retirement Boom, I have provided a downloadable worksheet. It's a retirement readiness checklist that folks can use as their roadmap to create their own retirement income plan.
Great, I love that, giving them the tools. So let's talk a little bit about the book, Retirement Boom. What was kind of your motivation to write this book?
Well, the motivation behind it was to help as many people that are staging for retirement, some 76 million baby boomers. And then also there is near and dear to my heart and a passion is drug and alcohol matters that face many American families. Specifically in my family, I've been touched by that both in my immediate and extended families with drug and alcohol addiction. And so all the proceeds from the book will go to a rehab center in Phoenix, Arizona called the Crossroads that help those that want to help themselves but just can't afford it and really don't know what steps to take to overcome their addictions.
Right, and that's incredible. So the book is really multifaceted because you're helping so many people that need that information, and you're also giving back to the community, which is just, it's such a powerful message that you have. And I want to talk a little bit about the people that you work with. So when they come into the office, when they meet with you, when they're talking to you, I mean, what are some of the fears and frustrations and things that are going on in their mind that you hear on a regular basis?
One of the primary fears, Greg, is outliving their savings. And every baby boomer, no matter how much money they have accumulated or how little they've accumulated, they all have one thing in common, and that's they're growing older by the day, and they also have to select an option for Social Security payout. And that decision can mean as much as $250,000 of additional income over their retirement lifetime. And so that can really create a huge difference in outliving their retirement income just by simply making the proper election and adding that $250,000 to their retirement income.
Yeah, and that's a really, really big deal to a lot of Americans out there today. And so, Jeff, I want to talk about this concept of guaranteed income, right? Tell us a little bit more about what that means and how we can actually implement that and use that in our retirement plan.
Sure, Greg. So guaranteed retirement income, the analogy I like to use is Social Security benefit. Everyone's going to collect Social Security, and that's a guaranteed monthly income that you receive for as long as you live, and you cannot outlive it. So the key in retirement planning, in planning your income for retirement, is to actually take your hard-earned savings and convert that savings into a guaranteed monthly income to cover your essential monthly expenses that you cannot outlive, much like your Social Security benefit. And so what we want to try to do is take those hard-earned savings and convert them into a personal pension plan. And so in chapter 4 of my book, Retirement Boom, I lay out 4 specific strategies in which a person can do that. And so if they go to that resource, that will help them accomplish that goal.
And so I want to talk a little bit about the state of the financial industry, because there's a lot of folks who are financial advisors out there. There's a lot of misinformation. What are some of the things that you do that are maybe different from your competitors and different in the industry that really helps your clients to get the result they desire?
Well, I think that is a great question, Greg, and the thing that's primarily different about what I do is I educate people about what their options are and how those options fit into their unique situation so that they can become better informed and make decisions that are in their best interest and their family's best interest.
That's great. Now, kind of a fun question to ask is going back in time. If we can turn back time and got to go to the startup version of yourself, what type of advice would you give to someone 10 years ago, 20 years ago, as they start getting ready to plan for their retirement?
I think lifelong learning is a key. I think that to continue to educate yourself and become better informed about where you're at today, where you want to be tomorrow, and what you need to do in between as far as putting a plan in place and chipping away at that ultimate destination. I think we all too often myself included, procrastinate, and I think that's just human nature.
Yeah, so do you think that it's most Americans just, they don't know that the education is out there? Is there not the education to help them make the right decisions, or are they just kind of ignorant to the fact that, I know there's education out there, but my day-to-day life is just so busy that I'm not taking the time to get educated?
I think, Greg, in my experience, what I have learned is that folks don't know what they don't know, and they're often fearful of letting on to someone that is in a specific profession that they're maybe not as educated in an area as they should be. They're not sure what questions to ask and how to approach it. And that's another reason why I wrote Retirement Boom, so that people could educate themselves and know what questions to ask, so when they engage a professional, they're coming in from a place of education and being informed, and they're more comfortable with engaging someone.
Jeff, I want to thank you for coming up to beautiful New York City. It's a great day out today, and joining us and helping the baby boomer generation really understand that there is education and resources for them. So thanks a lot for being here.
My pleasure, Greg. Thanks
a lot. And we'll be right back with some more Wall Street Today.